Hey guys, I'm Preeti and you're watching this knowledge bank information video on intuition. Now we are going to cover up all important topics on intuition, like what is intuition? Is everybody gifted with intuitive powers or only a few gifted people have it? And how to make your intuition more powerful, how to start learning to use your intuition. We are going to look into all of these important points and a lot more, so just make sure that you watch this video from the beginning till the end because you just cannot miss any point in this video. Okay, stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the little bell icon. Guys, I am Preeti and you're watching this knowledge back information video. We are going to get into the topic of intuition. Now, what is intuition? Intuition is what we know as the gut feeling, the inner wisdom, or the inner voice, or the voice of the soul. Anything that you call it is known as intuition. And intuition is the extraordinary knowledge, extraordinary information, the information that is not logical. It just comes to you out of nowhere, and it is a strong feeling inside you that, oh gosh, this is something that I have to follow, or this is something that I have to listen to. And you might not have any logical explanations for it, why you have to do it, where did that information come from, but yes, that information does make sense because it has come from your gut feeling. Okay, so we are going to look into all of that important information, and you can also call it your heart's voice. It is also called your inner instinct. It is also called the naturally knowing method. You just know something without any reason. Okay, so yeah, now let's get into this first important thing that usually people are mistaken about. People think that intuition is a gift. Intuition is a gift that only a few people have, which is not a truth. Intuition is something that each and every human being is gifted with. Yeah, normal, mentally, physically, and emotionally normal human being. Emotionally is okay, but mentally and physically normal beings have the power of intuition. And yes, the ones who are not mentally stable or physically stable, they might have a difference in learning what their intuition wants to tell them. Okay, yeah, the ones who are on the mental side, they might have a more stronger intuition, but with their own drawbacks. We'll discuss about that later. Okay, so now let's get into how to use your intuition. Okay, so no matter whether you are a person who has been spiritual or a person who has been not believing into intuition at all, but somewhere or the other there is a voice inside you. Somehow you feel that, okay, this is what I know and this is what is going to happen, or this is what I am supposed to do, and you know it so strongly that you know that it is what you're supposed to do, and if you are not going to do it, you are going to bear some consequences. Okay, so first of all, once you want to if you want to start following your intuition, the first thing is you have to acknowledge your intuition, that whatever stuff it's giving you, you already acknowledge that, okay, you are giving me good information, you are giving me correct information. Now how do you acknowledge your information? How do you acknowledge the information that's coming from the intuition? Because you might say, come on, I have not got any experiences, which is never the case. If you are watching this video, somewhere or the other you have been experiencing the voice of your intuition at some time or the other in your life. So look back in your past and see the experiences, see the occurrences that your intuition has already predicted. Your intuition is like a voice inside, and it's going to guide you at the right time, just before that something is going to happen. Okay, so just look back in the past and try to see what has already happened, what intuitive instinct you had got beforehand. Okay, so once you have that, you will start feeling good. You will start feeling that, okay, even I have this little voice inside me that's guiding me, that is going to help me in my entire life. Because that is the truth. It is made for helping all of us, but a lot of people, we are not taught during our childhood upbringing, that we have intuition and we have intuitive powers and have to use them, what is right, what is not right. Actually, intuition is a power that every child is born with, but with the education and this present day education system and present day parenting system, it actually suppresses the intuitive voice, and it makes the child believe that only what the elders feel and what the teachers in the school feel is always the correct thing that the child has to do. Okay, so yes, if you are a parent, if you are a teacher, make sure that you give the correct information to the child, to your child, to others children. And yes, they have to listen to their parents, they have to listen to their elders, they have to also listen to their intuition. You can never be responsible if somebody is getting some negative incident and you just don't want to push that person into something else. Okay, you just don't want to be responsible for the consequences. Okay, so first point was to look back in the past. Look back in the past and see what experiences you have got about your intuitive voices, and where your intuition saved you, where your intuition guided you, where your intuition stopped you. Okay, all of that information you have to get into, and then have to strengthen your intuitive powers, because that is what everybody wants to do. Because not everybody might, because the method, that upbringing method of parenting and the teachers at school, it might have made the intuition voice suppressed, and you just want to bring that voice out again in its full-fledged manner. Okay, so how to do that? So the best way to strengthen your intuition is nothing else than meditation. Yes, meditation is the best method that anybody can do, anybody can do in this world to increase their power of intuition. Yes, the normal gift of intuition that you have at hand, it might be strengthened, it might be increased, it might be heightened with the help of meditation. So yes, every kid is born with intuitive powers, but with meditation you can always elevate the strength of your intuition power. Okay, now have to know that you are receiving the correct intuitive message. A lot of people might feel that they just don't feel anything, but the best feeling, your intuition is not a gland, it's not a part of the body, it's actually working through your body. And so it's your body that's going to guide you, it's your body that's going to that's going to take you towards the right or the wrong. It's going to take you towards the right and stop you towards going towards the wrong. Okay, so your body is going to give you reactions. Whether it feels good, then you will feel like doing it. If it doesn't feel good, if it feels like you are just tied up, if it feels tense and stressed out at just a thought of doing something, then that's your intuition guiding you towards not doing that thing. If you are feeling that sudden urge of going out and doing something, let's say for eating something, and it's not that you are just being overly hungry, it's just that your body is guiding that later on you might not have the chance, because something is going to come up with which might not give you the chance to have proper lunch or dinner. So just go and have some food right now. That is what your body is guiding you towards. Okay, so just be sure and just make sure that you watch out what your body and your intuition wants to tell you. Okay, now have to start listening to the intuition. We have already talked. Look back in the past, that is first thing. Look back in the experiences, in the intuitive signs that you have got in the past. Second thing, have to strengthen your intuition is you have to meditate. Meditation is going to help you. If you don't know how to meditate, I have placed a meditation link in the description box below. You will be able to meditate. It's a freely available meditation. There are paid meditations as well that I have on my site. If you are interested in them, you can surely ahead and get them as well. And then pay close attention to the bodily reactions that you have. Bodily reactions, the thoughts that you have, the emotional feelings that you have. just when you think about doing something, maybe you just want to go and meet somebody, or you just don't want to go and meet somebody, some of people in your family or some of your friends, your colleagues might want to say that, okay, come, let's go and meet this person. And immediately, if you start feeling tensed, if you start feeling as if some dreadful feeling, if you start feeling some overly tensed feeling and in your body, and you just don't know out of nowhere where that feeling came from. And yes, some people might, if you share this feeling, some people might say it's your excuse because you don't want to go there. Now it's not an excuse, it's your body that's guiding you. Now what happens if you go against your intuition, if you go beyond, if you just go against the message that your intuition is telling you? The consequences can be this much to this much. It just depends on how strong that feeling is and how big that thing is. Okay, now let's say just for lunch, if your intuition is guiding you and you just did not listen to it, and then later on you realize that, oh my gosh, this person has come out of an emergency and now I need to attend to that person, and you might have to skip lunch. And the skipping lunch is it's like a small thing for some and like a huge thing for somebody else, but yes, it is memorable because you're not going to forget that. Skipping lunch is not a small thing for anyone. The same thing is going to happen with other things as well. Okay, so that is why I would like to say that, how strong is your intuitive power. When I have discussed all of this with you, you might be looking back in the past and seeing what has come true for you and how much your intuition has guided you. Okay, so maybe if you have not followed what your intuition has told you till now, looking at this video, looking at the contents, the points that I have listed out, it might be pretty sure that you might know what to do, what not to do, how to follow, how perfectly to follow your intuition, and you can just go and try this. Maybe, once you start trying out, try 4 to 5 different instances when your intuition is telling you something, and try to follow it, and then see what benefits you are getting. You are surely going to get any and a lot of benefits, because your intuition is meant to give you benefits. Your intuition is meant to support your life. Your intuition is meant to support your living on this planet. So yes, each and everybody, why in today's world everybody is so tensed, why in today's world everybody has so many problems? Because very few people follow intuition. Most of the people are following what their elders have to tell them, what the education system has taught them, what their parents have taught them, and they just feel that, okay, elders have taught me, the education system has taught me, so I am sure that I am going on the right path. But that's not, I'm not saying that all those things are wrong. I'm saying that along with all of that, you need the power of your intuition to guide you. And it's like, once you have the power of your intuition, you have all the possible material, you have all the possible appliances to do what you have to do, but you just don't have the guiding light. Your intuition is the light in the darkness. Yes, even when you are in the darkest time in your life, you still have your intuition power, and it can bring you out of any sort of problems. It can bring you out of any sort of negative circumstances. Okay, so I would recommend that you start following your intuition, start strengthening your intuition based on whatever I have shared here. And once you start getting good experiences, you can share your experiences in the comment box below. And not just that, if you recall some intuitional experiences that you might have had in the past while watching this video, I would love that you share in the comment box, because I would love to read them. And yeah, so so this is the knowledge bank video for this week, and I hope that you like it. If you have liked this video, then hit the like button. If you feel that this video can help somebody, which I'm sure it can surely help somebody or the other, then do share this video with that person or with those people, those groups. I will see you again in my next video. Do stay subscribed to my channel, and don't forget, just remember to download the meditation that's given in the description box below. It's just a short meditation method, but with that short method, done regularly, it's going to strengthen your intuition to a great extent. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being with me. Keep following the path of your soul's purpose because you are born for a reason. Bye bye.